Hey guys, welcome to We Got a Podcast where we talk about values and vibes.
Yeah.
I'm Lyds.
And I'm Liam.
And we're very excited to be here in this episode hanging out with you guys. Liam, I have a question for you.
What's the question?
The question for you is, do you like Coke or Fanta better?
Fanta.
Okay, do you prefer Fanta or L&P better?
L&P.
Okay, can you please open this for me? What are you doing?
Apparently you need to tap it
Why are you tapping it?
so that it stops fizzing.
So do you think it's fizzing?
I think it's definitely
Do
fizzing.
you think if you open it now it's going to fizz everywhere?
No, because I've just tapped it.
Are you sure?
I hope so.
I'm very scared for you to open that right now.
Where's the lid?
I was not expecting you to actually open I was not expecting you to open it. Okay. I was going to say that sometimes you did that really well. Because sometimes our emotions can feel like they're fizzing up on the inside and like they're going to explode. And I thought you were going to say, no, I'm not going to open that because it's going to explode everywhere because you were just fizzing it up.
Oh, well, I just wanted to drink the Coke.
You were that was a surprising move from you, but it was cool. But hey, have you guys ever experienced that where like you just feel these big feelings and then it's like shaking up on the inside and then sometimes they explode? Like, have you felt like that? If you have, today we're talking all about it, about self-control and what that means. The first thing first though is we're going to kick off with a bit of a game.
Let's go.
And this game is pretty fun. I've just made it up. It's called Emotional Charades.
Emotional damage.
Do you know how to play?
No, I don't.
Do you want to have a guess?
Well, I'm guessing it's to do with charades and emotions.
Yes, perfect. So one of us will act out an emotion, the other person will guess what emotion they're acting out.
Awesome.
Okay?
Let's do it. All right.
So just off the top of our head, okay?
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay. You act, I'll guess.
So it's got to be off the top of our head.
Yep, just anything.
Okay.
Oh, that's like I'm very stressed. Is that stress?
I don't know. It's just off the top of my head.
What do you mean?
Well, like the top of my head.
Oh, no, I was just meaning like come up with stuff like on the spot.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I got it.
I see what you did there though. Very funny, Liam. Okay.
No, I reckon it's hair pulling.
Hair, that's not an emotion. We're doing emotions. It's emotional charades.
Well, like hair pulling is an emotion.
Okay, I'll do an emotion.
Okay, you go.
You guess. Okay, you ready?
I got it. Surprise.
Yes. But I
Okay.
feel like it was slightly like terrified at the same time. But yes, it was surprised.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Is this your emotion?
Yep.
Oh, you're like impatient?
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
What were you needing to go to the toilet?
Busting to go to the toilet.
Busting to go to the toilet because that's Okay, one more. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Ready? What was that?
Can you do that one more time, please? You sound like an orangutan.
Oh, like a rabid squirrel.
I think you're trying to be angry, but you're not
Yeah.
doing a very good job.
I was trying to be angry. That's not really what I look like when I'm angry, though. Normally it's not as vocal. Yeah. Anyway, that was a bit of fun, don't you think?
Yeah, it was a bit of fun. Hey, so quick question. What is self-control? What does that look like?
Great question. I'm going to read the definition for you so we get it right. Okay, the definition of self-control is being able to control oneself, in particular one's emotions and desires, especially in difficult situations.
All right, well, we all come across difficult situations in our lives, so how do we actually stop ourselves, or how do we conduct ourselves when we're fizzing up and when we're starting to feel these big emotions? What can we do?
That's a great question. One of the helpful things that we can do is when we start to feel those big emotions kind of fizzing up on the inside, it can be super helpful to slow things down. And some ways that we can slow things down is by firstly identifying like the kickoff moment. Like what was the situational thing that happened that kind of set off those big feelings and emotions. And the second thing is to acknowledge the emotion that you're feeling. Just say what it is. Say it out loud if you need to. Emotions are not bad. It's not bad to have emotions and feelings, but it's good to identify what you are feeling and what emotions you are feeling. And thirdly, create some action points. I think this is super helpful. Ask yourself, what can I do to achieve the outcome that I would like? So actually doing something with your emotions. I think that's super helpful.
So to put it in an analogy, let's just say that you're this Coke can, right? And someone is shaking you up. You're feeling all these big emotions. And then to top it all off, someone then, the kickoff event is someone puts a Mentos in the Coke. What happens when a Mentos hits Coke? Explosion. Boom. Kickoff event, huge event. So you got to recognize what's going on the inside and identify what's going on.
Well, I would say that even sometimes, like as soon as you feel an emotion, like before it builds up and fizzes, identify what made you feel that. As soon as you feel
what makes you feel shaken up.
Yeah, and then identify it, acknowledge it, and
create some action points.
Yeah, action steps to help you work through it.
Identify, acknowledge, action.
Yeah.
Nice.
Easy. Well, not easy. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah. It's easier said than done.
We can all practice it though.
We definitely need to practice it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, let's jump into a 0.5 on self-control. Let's get a big picture perspective. Facts coming your way. A study in 2013 has linked self-control to life satisfaction. What do you think about that? Self-control, life satisfaction.
So when we're like in control and acknowledging and knowing our emotions, that can actually help us to have a very healthy and enjoyable life.
Yep, 100%. I've seen it in my life. I would totally agree with that.
Very cool. Okay, I've got a quote. I can't change what I feel, but I can change what I do. And I think that relates to the action points, because I think you can't change how you feel. So that's just acknowledging the emotions, but you can change the action steps, right? You can change however you're going to respond to that emotion that you're feeling. Yeah.
One of my favorite words at the moment is proactive. Being proactive, like thinking ahead of those situations and recognizing what gets you shaken up so that you can realize how you can regulate and get those needs met in a healthy way.
It's good.
Yeah, okay. Emotions look and feel different for everyone.
Yes.
Yep, definitely true. Even just between the two of us.
I think it's a solid fact, We all feel different things, in different ways. Total fact. Okay, my one is... If you learn self-control, you can master anything. I think that's true.
If you learn self-control, you can master anything.
Because when you know and are able to acknowledge your feelings and your emotions, I think it's going to set you up well for life, and you will be able to master anything if you have that the skill and the characteristic of being self-control, having self-control. Yeah.
And hey, look, if you're looking at your life right now and you're just like, I'm like the most not self-controlled person in the world, it's not something that we just pick up like this. Self-control is a skill that we practice, and that's why we got to recognize what's going on inside so that we can actually learn to meet those needs in a healthy way.
Absolutely. Like I was just going to share a quick story because I'm still learning this as however old I am right now. Like the other day something happened, and there was this event that happened, an experience, and I was feeling like this intense like fear and panic and stress and anxiety all at once, and my body started like reacting, like I was like breathing really fast and I was like freaking out. My heart rate was pumping and it was like just going, because let me tell you, so context, I'm terrified of mice and rats. And in my room at 2 a.m. the other night, there was a mouse in my bag.
Oh my gosh.
And I was so scared. And I actually had to tell myself just to slow down my breathing, because my breathing was like crazy. I was like, slow down. I kind of gathered my thoughts and I took some action steps.
Nice.
And like, I got to do something about this, otherwise I'm going to have no sleep tonight at all. So I was brave. I had some action steps. I took it outside. And I'm alive, so that's good. But I had to still learn and practice slowing it down, slow everything down, my thoughts, my breathing, and then do something about those emotions.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, I definitely struggled with anger when I was growing up. Like, for example, I remember once I punched a hole in my wall.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had to pay $100 to fix it.
Wow.
Yeah. You know the amazing thing? I did it again. See, I still had to learn as well. I had to learn the hard way because I had to pay another $100 to fix another hole in the wall, all because I was angry and I didn't know what was going inside of me, and I didn't know that I could actually think about what's going inside and learn how to express my emotions in a way that's healthy. So yeah.
So these stories kind of remind us that when things are building up on the inside, big emotions are building up, it's really helpful to slow it down so that we don't explode.
Great.
Slow down our breathing, slow down our words, slow down our thoughts, slow everything down, including this little cheers moment right here. Oh, perfect. Ready? Cheers. Do you still have yours?
Yeah.
I actually brought another one for you because I thought that one was
Cheers.
going to fizz, but hey, thanks for tuning in to what is this called?
We got a
We
podcast,
got a
Lyds.
podcast.
Woo!
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Remember, have some self-control, slow everything down, stay cool, guys. See ya!
Later.